Oh, hell yes. Katsotaas. Tsekkaan vielä kuinka kovalla mun mikki. Mitä vähän pienemmän. Mutta viime kerralla se oli aika kovalla. Joo. Continue. Mä oon just herännyt, että mun puhe saattaa olla vähän matala. Mutta viime kerralla kun pelasin, niin aika paljon tapahtui tässä. Me ensinnäkin löydettiin se Ruby, joka päätyi. Ja se tilanne oli semmonen, että se ensinnäkään vakuutti mut aika hyvin, että se ei sitä liialaita tappanut. Ja se tilanne päätyi muutenkin silleen, että se ehti tappaan itteensä, se Ruby, että mä en ehtinyt kauheasti kyselee siltä asioita. Mutta sain semmosen fiiliksen, että musta tuntuu, että se ei sitä tappanut. Sitten kun tultiin pois sieltä, niin tässä Revasholin aukiolla tapahtui semmonen konflikti, että ne loput mercenaarit tuli ottaa yhteen Hardyboysien kanssa. Ja se päätyi sitten siten, että mä sain ammuttua yhtä niistä mercenareista, se vissiin kuoli. Ja sitten muutama Hardyboy kuoli. Ja sitten Kim joutui sairaalaan ja muakin ammuttiin ja mä heräsin täältä Whirling Racksista, jossain mä by the way nyt voin nukkua ilmaiseksi. Elikkä Kim on sairaalassa ja tilalle tuli Kuno, joka on mun sidekick ilmeisesti toistaiseksi. Kun Kim on saikulla. Joten käytiin tutkimaan tuota Glaceen huonetta, niin se Glace oli lähtenyt sieltä, niin se oli tosi epäilyttävää, että minkä takia nyt. Mutta se oli jättänyt se hotellihuoneeseen semmosen vinkin, että se ampuminen olisi saattanut tapahtua tuolta saarelta, joka on ilmeisesti se on tuolta tuolla missä toi maailmanpyörä on, niin siitä niinku pidemmälle tuonne merelle. Elikkä me tarvittais nyt vene. Joten mä menen nyt tonne Villageen puhun sen yhden. Mun mielestä se oli se muija, jolla oli se miekko. Niin sen kanssa puhui, että saisko venettä. Tämmönen samari. Joo, vieläkin mysteeri on se kuka sen. Mä en saanut faktatietoa vielä siitä, että kuka sen murhan teki. Kuka ampui Liilain? Saadaan kauanko mä joudun. Onko tää loppupeli, että onks mä ilman Kimiä, että mulla on toi Kuno mukana. Yo, what up?
Officer, what happened? You're limping. Why are you limping? You look terrible.
I got shot in the foot. It was pretty badass. You would have liked it.
Is this from the shooting in town? We heard gunshots. Not that we don't hear gunshots all the time, but they were closer than usual.
You should see the other guys. Two dead, one in the hospital.
So you're a killer? That's good, I guess. I guess. Better than being dead.
I'm not a killer, I'm a cop.
Hi. I guess you are. I understand that's how it goes.
I have a question for you.
Of course. Can I help you with something?
I need to get to that island.
That won't be a problem. It's wind still and the tide just dried. We've got 2 days of relative sunshine ahead.
Can I borrow... what's on the island? I saw some kind of ruins through the binoculars.
Used to be some kind of fortification there before the war. For the communards. An anti-aircraft gun, I think. Bombed to bits in the landing. I haven't been there myself. Always steered clear of it.
If you haven't been there yourself, who was?
My husband used to drink there.
Uh-huh.
Him and his drinking buddies. Always seemed like a bad place to drink to me. People died there during the landing, you know. My mother told me. Hundreds, maybe thousands even. The kids sometimes go there too. I know they do. On barges. I tell them not to, but they bring back old bullet casings and such.
Which kids?
The twins. God forbid they bring the girl along on some rickety barge.
Can I borrow your boat?
If you promise to bring it back. And no scraping the hull. I just got it nice and yellow. And no drinking on the boat. And no joyriding either.
Okei. Ja hei, mä nyt vasta tajusin, että tää Lilien, tämähän on noitten skidien mutsi. Voi helvetti. No joyriding. Not along a tightly.
The crow's feet disappear from the corners of her eyes as she smiles at you.
Is there anything I should know about getting there?
Well, most of it's sunken. Underwater. That means concrete underwater. Cut your boat if you're not careful. Be sure to enter from the south side. Water's deep there.
Okay.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Thank you. I'll use your skiff to get there.
Please be conservative with the fuel, will you? Just filled her up, but it's a small tank.
Be seeing it. Okei. Mä sain noin vene. Elikkä se on... se on tämmönen. Mä odotin jotain vähän parempaa. Fuck. No, mennään tällä. Quick save tähän.
A skiff with a small steering engine in the back floats on the calm mirror of its 2 seats are empty.
Missä kuna on?
Once you get in, that's it. One pull of the starter handle, and you're off into the bay. A strange trepidation comes over you. Are you sure you want to go now?
No.
Have you made all the necessary preparations? Closed all your accounts?
No.
Remember what the net picker said. It's a small tank. You won't be going back and forth on this.
Oh shit. First, tie your portal-reel boombox to the breasthook to keep you company.
There. This is now a rock and roll skiff.
Cool.
It'll keep you company on this lonely voyage. Very cool. Now tune it to Sad FM. You know you want to.
Onko mulla mitään, mitä mun pitäis muistaa? Ostiks mä kävin ostamassa sitä. Jos mulla olisi rahaa tehdä mitä, ei mulla olisi rahaa. Mä pistin itteni PX frittessä, että en mä
The
voikaan tehdä
skiff
mitään.
floats on the calm mirror. Once you get in, have you made... Remember what the net picker said. It's a small tank. You won't be going back and forth on this.
Get in and ride to the island. Ooh, yeah. Mihin Kuno jää?
Want to be free. Want to be free.
Onko katsoin jotain copyright free versio, kun tässä on se... Tässä pelissä on... helvetin hyvä bändi tehnyt soundtrack. Sitä ei varmaan tässä streamer-modessa kauheasti kuulu. Mikähän se bändi oli? British Sea Power. Sä tarkistaa, että onks mä streamer. Mä voin. Ei saakeli, kun alkaa niin lopun vaikutelmat ole. Tässä just käytiin toi keskustelu, mikä käytiin ennen tätä botskia, niin oot sä varma, että sä haluat tehdä tätä no going back now? Tän tuota saadaan sitten löydetään. Very interesting. Se on kyllä hieno niinku piirton jälkeen toi kirkkokin. Siis tää peli on niinku elävä maalaus. Are we there yet? Hei, kyllä on siellä. Nice. Se ui tänne. Ai hitse on kyllä hieno skene. We are here.
The boat comes to a slow stop. You turn the engine off. Then there's silence. In the silence, a sputter of wings. A flock of quails takes off in the distance. There is very little wind here today. The ghost is standing still. You look at your arms, then the cliffs above you.
Good, you made it?
Kuno stands with his arms akimbo. Yeah. Mä en valita yhtään nyt, että tää Kuno on
I mapped
sidekick.
the place out, and it looks like both of us aren't gonna make it. This is Death Island, the Hellmore.
Death Island? Hell Island? Finally.
Yes, finally. Maybe Kuno's just pessimistic because of the massive speed hangover. I did scout the place out. I can fill you in.
Speed hangover.
The kid turns away from you, cautiously looking to his left and right. He's on the edge.
Jos mä antaisin tän mun reseptipirin Kunolle.
He hasn't been here before either.
Yeah. Mitäs sitä lähtis toteuttaan? What the hell? Tires falling apart. Okay. Tässä tuli joku thought. Stairs feel ancient. Mizat. What the fuck? Tension inflammable. Okay. Itse on hyvä biisi tässä tosta. Warm air. No way to get up there. Okay.
ICM? This feels familiar somehow.
Kuno, what is ICM?
Is this a case for Detective Kuno? Idiot Cat Moon, inside car motors. Is Kuno magic? He is. Case solved.
It's Kuno magic.
Sounds an awful lot like.
RCM. It sounds like RCM. Reversal Citizens Militia.
Yeah, pig. That's letter shift for you. The alphabet.
A white star. Pointed.
Shit looks upside down to Kuno.
With its horns in the sky, the symbol of the commune.
Finistot. Okei. Pääseekö tästä menee tonne. Ei. Eikä mennään ineen. Mitä hittoa täällä on? Grab the medicinal speed. Let's go. Keitä joku. Engine room. Onks täällä joku tyyppi? It's something.
There's a greasy old spring mattress in the corner, resting on piles of soft cover books. White linen and a pillow are visible under a worn-out caracal blanket.
Check this shit. Someone's been squatting here. Kuno knows because this shit looks like Kuno's place.
How recently?
You force the rest of the sentence out through pain, thick as molasses, without really hearing it.
Hey, Kuno doesn't want to hurt your feelings, but you look like shit. Maybe you should lie down in the bed, like recover before you die.
Onks tässä nyt aikaa nukkua? No time to rest now.
Cool, whatever. Kuno doesn't really give a shit.
Alright.
Books and magazines lie scattered on the floor and on a makeshift cupboard. They are not particularly well organized.
Sift through them.
Most are soft covers, serialized fantastique and detective stories from the 20s and 30s. This disparate digest includes the classic Animal Adventures, among what is mostly commercial fiction and serialized stories. You find a magazine cathodique for electrical engineering. Then it's back to pulp. Light erotica, an international thriller about circuit benders.
Okay.
Been reading shit here. Hooked on the book.
Does anything stand out as unusual?
Not that you can tell. This is a digest of someone who's dead bored. Most of it is for entertainment purposes, fittingly right next to the radiola on the floor.
Radiola. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Maybe it's a little old-fashioned. There's a nude mag. More than that, you can't say.
Leave. Okay. Candles planted on broken rangefinder. Mitäs muuta täällä olisi? Taas löytyi huivi. Musta huivi. Damn. Kyllä me siitä tuolla... Hetkinen, Solmialla mennä. Tuolla on taas tää kommunistiajan kuva. Fallen Arrowwear shirt. Jätään vaan luotiliivit päällä. Se on... Vaikuttaa parhaalta idealta. Tää mistä jatkuu tänne? Magnesium. More magnesium. Tässä on ovia täällä.
You see a small metal door nested inside a larger one, a heavy steel blast door. There is a conventional keyhole above the handle. It's very small.
What's on the other side?
Another part of Death Island. Some secret hidden shit Kuno thinks. Important shit.
Important shit? How do we open this?
Kuno don't know how to pick this lock. This one's military shit.
He looks at the floor, then it's a bigger brother than at the lock.
He's right. It would be better to open its big brother. A powerful engine hangs beneath the ceiling. It must control the blast door.
Brother. Hmm. You're right. We opened the big one. Do you see the controls somewhere?
Yeah, the console over there. Yeah. Let's get this big shit open.
Southeast. Get this big shit open. Täälläkö? Ei, sieltä me tultiin joo. Controls. Southeast.
The heavy metal door stands.
Missä täällä on muka kontrollit? Täällä. Of course. What the shit is this? Me tultiin ulos. Nyt me ollaan tässä niinku joo. Jotenkin pääsee jonnekin etenee. Tsekkaan ton bunkkerin eka. Tsekataan mitä tuolla bunkkeri ison oven takana on. It's jammed shut. Right.
Green paint flicks off the monoblock aluminium cabinet. There are rows of switches on the front panel, a frequency band, and even a keyboard.
Run your fingers across the keyboard.
The keys rattle like teeth. This keyboard hasn't been functional in decades.
Then.
Old hardware from the big power box upstairs. Circuit bender shit. Military grade.
Could this open a blast door?
Kuno isn't a machine meister. Agent ouvert. Allumer. Radio diffusé. Yeah, why the fuck not?
Why the fuck not?
This device was used to control the electronics in the room. It could open doors, control lights, function as a radio computer.
Emergency open. Light interior. Slide. Radio dial.
The dial slides under the glass. Silently, you make out defunct stations on the UKV frequency. The words, Feld Insula, are written on the band.
Whoa, told ya. Military mega grade. Also like 400 years old, I think. 1,000?
1,000? Turn emergency open.
Kuno's gonna stop you right there. This ain't gonna work. Not without the juice. You gotta fuel that shit if you want it to work. Let's look outside, maybe.
Okay, tarvitaan bensiiniä.
What about the fuel you found in the MC? The red government-marked fuel.
MC. Niin siis tää mikä mulla on messissä vai? Mulla on jotain bensaa missä. Wait, what about this fuel I found from MC?
It's sweet you got government fuel. Way sweet. But there ain't shit left in there. You need like a full load. Let's check outside when you're done with this.
The consul stands by, mutely. Urgence ouvert reads a dial key. Allumer reads another. The frequency band says, radio diffuser.
Leave. Okei, eli tarvitaan gasoa. Sen takia tänne ulos varmaan mennään. Oh yeah. Gasoline Island. Missä on bensaa? Mitä nää tämmöset tähdet on? Onks nää jotain niinku sotajuttuja? I don't know. You got any fuel? Täälläkin on joku völjyn. Lum fuel canister. Onks sussa mitään sisällä? There's still some fuel in this battered canister. A little or two. The metal looks decades old. Okei, täällä on benzo. Artillery map.
There's a rain-soaked mattress on a concrete slab, only half covered by the crumbling roof. At the head of it, double embrasures, firing slits like two eyes in the wall. This is B-triple prime on the island. A nest.
Inspect the map. Oh, nest. Disability triple prime on the island. Elikkä... Oiskohan täältä se shotti olla tullut? Mä vähän tutkin Mä pysty tutkimaan karttaa. Inspect the mattress.
A single-person mattress, modern, civilian use. Brand name, Marjorie. There's a fuel stain on the cover, along with cigarette burns, and an empty can of beans on the ground next to it, filled to the brim with cigarette butts.
Pick one out of the can.
The silhouette of a tobacco picker adorns the paper filter. The brand, Tio Moteri.
Inspect the wall.
There's a firing slit in the wall in front of you, like a little window.
Touch the concrete first.
Quite old and grimy, from years without cleaning by anything other than the rain.
Look through the hole in the concrete.
The springs screech as you lean on the mattress and crane your neck to look out. A small piece of Martinez coastline opens up in the square in front of you, like a tiny landscape painting. 1 kilometer across the water. The ruins look familiar.
Okei. Tässä tuossa oikealla on.
The red chimney and collapsed back of the 4-story tenement in front of the whirling in rags.
Oh yeah.
Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 10. The doomed commercial area.
The chimney and collapsed back of the 4th-story tenement in front of the whirling racks. On the left.
A towering skyscraper, its top floors shaved off by artillery fire. Capeside apartments. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33A and 33B.
And between the two.
The box-shaped silhouette of the whirling in rags. Its sloped roof, a tiny fleck of light catches your eye on the rooftop. Sunlight reflecting off the upstairs window of Clausia's room.
Motherfucker!
Motherfucker! You see in the window or not?
Yes, there's an opening between 33A and 10. I can see the roof.
Kuno fucking knew it. This is a sniper's nest, right? Fucking assassin action. Kuno barely understands what's happening, but he likes the shit out of it.
Could the shooter still be here?
Where?
On this island?
Right fucking on.
He feels uncomfortable suddenly.
Let's get a move on. We're out in the open here.
Turn away. Okei, eli täältä se shotti oltais voitu tehdä. Put the blast door, find fuel generator. No. Hei, mä otan tosta smoothie jääkaapista. Mä en vielä syönyt mitään. Se vaikuttaisi hyvin mahdolliselta, että se shotti olisi tehty täältä. Tai pikkuhiljaa alan olemaan varma siitä. Tästä tosin mitään asetta ja mitään ampujaa ei olla vielä löydetty, mutta joku on hengannut täällä. Näs. Laittaa bensaa moottori ja katsotaan, sanooko ovi auki. Yes. Mihin mä sitä bensaa laitan? Tässä.
The console is powered off and covered in dust. Urgence au...
Niin, täällä laitetaan bensaa. Find fuel for the generator. Find fuel and put it in the generation upstairs. Alright. Tuossa yläpuolella on generaadora. Olisiko se just toi?
An old cylindrical generator is nested above the ammo lift, with makeshift electrical wiring running out of its side and across the floor. The cables disappear into the wall to your right.
This shit's cold.
Pour fuel into the tank.
The boy helps you out, holding the canister up to the fuel tank as you tilt. Dark brown, viscous fluid pours out, and the room fills with a chemical smell. There's a red starter switch on the side of the cylinder and a start rope on the other side. Kuno flicks the switch.
Pull the rope.
The recoil start wakes the old generator up instantly. The machine sputters like an old warhorse before settling down to a rattle.
We're in. We're doing this.
Oh yeah. Leave. Nyt on generaattori päällä, joten katsotaan saataisiko nyt ovi auki.
A
Open
dim
up.
golden glow animates the console. Faint, like a ghost light. Urgence Ouvert reads one dial key. Allumer reads another.
Ah, shit! It's on. Turn emergency open.
Ah shit! Turn emergency open.
The door comes screeching to a halt. Behind it, you see a hole in the concrete wall, where light shines in.
We are fucking in.
A sudden wave of anxiety makes your skin crawl.
Fucking right.
Pystynkö mä tekemään tämän konsolin kanssa jotain? There's something I needed to do with this console first.
Why? The door is open. We can just fuck on now.
Push light interior.
The lighting in the room turns on with a sizzle, a dim ambient orange.
Leave. Okei, nyt on valot päällä. Oh shit, mitä tuolta löytyy? Very excited. Okei, ollaan ulkona taas. Jahas. Small white flowers blossom all around you. Onks meillä täällä mitään? Ei. Onks näistä kukista jotain juttua jossain kohtaa? Joku puhuu jostain. Oh, hello! He's got a gun! What up?
An old man, wearing tracksuit trousers, leans on the frame stock of his rifle. He gathers a big ball of spit in his mouth,
The deserter.
then spits it out into the extinguished fire before him. He raises his black eyes, hooded by creased eyelids, to meet yours. Unclouded by cataracts, his eyesight is sharp.
Nice gun you got there.
It's not nice. It's a piece of shit. But it gets the job done.
What make of rifle is that exactly?
It's a 3-Angong 446.
Whoa! Massive gun.
It was sent to us by our brothers in the Sinyao commune. Military aid.
That's the rifle.
It has stayed true to him. He can still make it sing.
The Elysium commune.
You heard me. It's good now. Like chalk, white from the board.
I'm with the police. You can keep the gun, but keep it down. No one move. You've retained your eyesight.
My eyesight? Yes. Helps me see all the shit.
A shudder of disgust passes his left side. His right side remains motionless.
Did you close the blast door?
I did. And you opened it. How?
I fueled the generator, then used the console.
I should have burned that console down.
How did you know I was coming?
Reactionary rock and roll music. Playing on the water.
Oh shit.
I told you not to play shitty rock.
It was not reactionary, it was cool.
The fascists were right about rock and roll. It is degenerate. Hip gyrating, mental illness music.
Millä mä lähtisin? I'm with the police. You can keep the gun, but keep it down. Not one move.
The fuck? No fucking way. Not on Kuno's life. Officer Kuno's got his Keel A9 pointed at your fucking head, and he is gonna blow it clean off if you don't drop your weapon right now!
Pointed finger.
Even with the intensity he's putting in those words and the fidgeting in his pocket, the kid is unconvincing.
Oh, really?
Disarmed by a kid. To hell with it. It's a walking stick anyway.
Walking stick.
It's out of bullets.
Like an amputated limb in the sand.
Pick up the gun lying on the sand.
His gaze follows your motions. The rifle feels surprisingly light in your hand. Frame stocked and patched in places with tape and wire.
Tutkitaan, että onko tää semmonen ase, jolla olisi voinut noin pitkän matkan ampua. Inspect it closer.
The rifle's in a shabby state, like a crutch that's seen too much travel. Hieroglyphs are embossed into the forearm, made of walnut. On the butt, you see Vespertine writing, burned into the wood. Triangon, 4.46mm, made in Sinyao.
Stow the gun.
The old man keeps following your motion with his gaze. His right arm twitches suddenly. Some kind of involuntary response. Something is slightly off with his motorics.
Who are you?
My name is Josef Lilianovich Dross, Political Commissar of the 114th Anti-Aircraft Division of the 4th Army of the Commune of Revachol.
Okay.
I am a deserter, a partisan, and a prisoner of war. This is my termless surrender.
Wait! Like the fucking ancient army?
You are a holdover from the ICM, the Insulidian Citizens Militia.
Yes, recruited from Jamrock in 07. Trained in the École de Contrôle Arion. Consigned to emergency defense duties in 08. I left my unit on the eve of the landing. When I returned here on May 14th, the commune had fallen. Still armed and ideologically trained, I wrote a criticism of myself and resumed partisan duties.
51 minus 8 equals 43.
You've been on this island for 43 years.
No.
Hmm.
I've been on other islands, too. I was an Resurrection until they turned it into a spa in 18. Then I was an E-48, a nameless sound, until the sea washed over it. Then I came back here. That was 22 years ago.
You said this is your termless surrender.
You're with the RCM, the coalition-appointed mob that enforces bourgeois morals in Revachol.
I'm with the RCM. Let's leave it at that.
Let's. You represent the Moralist International, the enemies of humanity who took this city. I represent their adversary, le Parti Communiste dans le Monde. Take me to them as a prisoner of war. I have relinquished my weapon. I can no longer serve. No superiors can relieve me of my duty. You bulldoze them all to a mass grave for trying to free humanity.
A spray of blood from his mouth on the black charcoal in the fire pits.
What is this place, this island?
It's not an island, Dwat. It's a defensive fortification of the commune of Revachol. And I am its last surviving defender.
What was it used for?
The congenitally deformed King Philip II built it to restrict access to the Bay of Revachol. We captured it in '02, retrofitted the fort with an AA gun to defend against an airborne landing. Against the whole world.
You mean the landing, retaking of Revachol?
Coalition military called it Operation Deathblow. I later found out on the radio they called it Deathblow. You're one of them. Tell me, who speaks like that? We had 50 million people on Caillou alone.
Who speaks like that? Murderers, I know what you mean.
You don't know. You haven't seen it. Iblis,
Iblis?
the black-eyed angel.
Again, you've been hiding here for 43 years.
43 years and 10 months.
That's steadfast.
It's not how a human being should live. But I had to. I couldn't just forget. I couldn't just forget what I saw.
What have you been doing all this time?
Hiding, fishing, waiting.
Where it's morning, on Rue de Saint-Ghislain, people are walking. The gas streetlights have already been switched off. Further inland, in Jamrock, the streets come alive with workers. Men, women, children rushing. Muddy avenue after muddy avenue. The temperature is rising. Alto cumulus clouds form above Precinct 41.
Always waiting.
For what?
For her to return.
Her? Who?
Girl child. Revolution.
Ah, revolution. I've been there. The city is a tinderbox. It may still happen.
It won't. The material base for an uprising has eroded. The working class has betrayed mankind and themselves. The historic opportunity for a revolution has passed. It will not come back anymore, however hard I try, whatever I do.
You said you deserted your unit.
I was just 16 years old, 15 when I volunteered. I had a lapse of faith. And of courage, too.
Understood.
Well done. I won't explain it to a minion of capital.
How have you survived all this time?
How does anyone survive? I steal.
What do you steal?
Supplies, vegetables. I collect rainwater. It's the life of a dog, not a human being.
How is your health?
I've been throwing up blood since winter. Red, like beetroot. Been passing it in stool, too.
Kuno's dad has this shit. Wine belly. The cops can take care of this, right? Medicine shit. With, like, facilities.
Yes, it may be serious, cancer even. The police can give you medicinal services. You need to be looked over.
I need to die. You don't have medical facilities. You have guns. That's all they give you. Toy guns.
You also have Druamine.
We have Duramine and other opioid-based painkillers. You must be in pain.
I have been running out of that stuff.
There's no way he could manage the pain without them. It's safe to say he is addicted to painkillers by now.
Okay. You like that Duramine, don't you?
It's the little joys. The dark joke, a sunshiny day, morphine.
How have you coped mentally?
I haven't. I have holes in my brain. Years missing. Others filled with pain only. A decade of... I don't even know what. Inferno?
I also live in hell.
At least you know it. The traders of this city turned the lights back on in the 30s, after the fighting stopped. Ruins, glittering in the dark like a fucking merry-go-round. It's disgusting.
How have you concealed yourself all these years?
It was hard in the Thames. I didn't have partisan training. They were searching for stragglers, those bloodhounds. Floodlights on the water at night.
Another thing.
He opens his eyes and looks at something to your left, then at you.
Looks at Kuno. So you're a communist soldier from a communist army.
No, I am not a soldier. I am an ideological officer. I belong to the party, not the army.
Understood.
Like you belong to the moralist party.
I have another serious question for you.
There's nothing serious in this world.
Okay.
It's a farce.
Assess his body language. What have you been using this gun for?
I've used it for killing people.
Okay.
Here we go. A trail of blood. Even the kid can smell it.
Killing people? Like straight offing them?
It's a gun. That's what they're for. You want a moralist euphemism? Defending your family and your property. I haven't done that. I've used it to kill people.
You mean like lately, after the war.
There is no after the war. Class war is never over.
Huh?
So he's continued killing after hostilities ended. Okay, okay. This is it. You can feel it, like battery acid on the tip of your tongue. Something you haven't felt in a while. But
But what?
this is what you live for. This is the shit. The great serotonin jackpot.
Uh-huh.
The solution. Be careful now. Slow and steady does it. Make him repeat it first. Don't mess this up. Remember, he wants to tell you. Get personal.
Niin joo, että täällä olisi syy ampua jotain noita mercenareja. I know you want to tell me. Have you killed anyone with that gun in the last week or two?
I don't want to tell you anything, you grotesque murderer.
And why did you think that was a good idea?
Fuck.
Don't listen to me. I'm wrong all the time.
So you are saying you killed people after active fighting stopped?
What did I just say?
Oh no, you were wrong. Don't listen to your hands, for God's sake. You're too close.
Did you use that gun to shoot and kill a colonel of the security contractor Krenel?
The who now?
The fascist death squad who took a bullet in the mouth on the night of the March 4th.
Oh, yes. That one. Ugly piece of work, that boy.
Uh-huh.
Did you kill him? Fucking tell this cop.
I am a son of a welder and an officer of the commune of Revachol. I do not collaborate with murderers and pederasts of the liberal regime.
Exhaust him with proof. Pile it all on him. Get a confession. The gun. The murder weapon is the perfect odor. The scent of blood in the air. But what else? There was something you can't remember.
Scent of blood in the air. There was something you can't remember. Come on, what am I forgetting? Hit yourself on the side of your head.
Wait, here it comes. The goddamn Maybells. The dried Maybells on Clausia's roof.
Oh, yes!
There were Maybells in the grass when you got here. They're revolutionary symbols from the war. Wait, don't forget the footprints. The diagonal prints in the dust in the secret space behind Clausia's bedroom. Now, they're gonna come up.
The diagonal prints on the dust in the secret space behind Clausia's bedroom. Of course. Thank you, Head. Thank you.
You got it. Remember? The boot prints were like no modern soul. Maybe don't beat yourself anymore, though. You're not immortal.
I wonder what brand of boots you're wearing.
Everything is brands with you individualists. Who cares what brand my shoes are? Sansa? Some shit.
Show me the soles of your shoes, please.
Fucking imbecile.
Black and white spiral patterns covers the sole.
The maker is called Sansarique. You see their V-shaped logo, but can't make out the size. These are not the unusual horizontal pattern soles you saw in the dust on the floor of the hidden room. They do, however, seem to be about the same size.
Wait, maybe it's simple that way.
Sire, He doesn't have to be wearing them right now.
People change shoes. It doesn't mean you weren't there, near the room the victim died in, sneaking around.
Racking those brains, are you? Desperate to report something back to your masters? They must have really loved that dead fuck.
The kid gives you a quick sideways glance and nods to acknowledge. The prints were his. You can see it in those eyes. He can't keep them from flickering, looking for something. The old man stares at his own prints in the ash around the fire. Silent suddenly, some strange process within him. A gush of wind. Seagulls in the distance. More. He's gonna crack. But you need a little more.
There were Maybells behind the victim's window. Show him the dried flower.
Damn Maybells. The whole island is turning white with them. So many this year, too. The spring is coming. No, it's already here. Wash the filth away.
A young woman called Glacier, ring any bells? These dried flowers were behind her window.
Classier.
You know her, right? She had intimate relations with the victim, the mercenary.
With the victim.
There is a small tremble. Looks like a smile. A crooked smile. Yet isn't quite voluntary. He's about to burst. Almost. But you need one more. Just one. Or maybe two.
I don't need your cooperation. I've got this. Show him the gun.
Got nothing to say about that, boomstick, huh? You choking? That's the stick that did it.
Yes, it's a real gun. Not like that little musketeer pistol. I've seen you prance around with that. Jumping hoops for the liberals. You look like imbeciles. Why don't you ask them to give you real weapons? Going against automatic rifles with these toy guns. Of course you got those boys killed.
Damn, he saw you. He's watched it happen. So he saw you. Okay. So what? Don't let it divert you.
Okay then.
Imbecile.
We've done with the ballistics. Point to the tower. The shot came from this island.
I saw you poking around there, looking for evidence. You're damn diligent when it comes to dead fascies. Did you like the view?
It's the best uninterrupted line of sight into that window in all of Martinez.
Because it's a sniper's nest, you stupid fuck. Radio Gosh is right. You have worms in your brain.
Radio gosh.
A spasm of rage, sudden and uncontrollable.
You know who he was. A coalition-trained murderer. Armored and armed. He wasn't human. The blunt end of a hammer. Dripping with blood.
He was soldier too. He was a man.
Beating us to the ground. Moaning with joy. You hounds get so thorough when a company-trained killer dies. I haven't seen you on this coast for 40 years. You know, maybe I should have killed one sooner.
Okei. Elikkä tää tappoi se.
Got your attention. Now you stop beating druggies and prostitutes in your basement. Now you come to investigate. Not when they die by the hundreds.
So you shot him.
Oh, the inhumanity. One paramilitary less in Revachol.
Okay. Hold your breath.
I had them in my sights. Both of them. Him and the whore. I was breathing with them, in phase, and I pulled the trigger and flew on the air until I landed in his mouth.
Okay.
I didn't think I had a shot like that in me anymore. I did. I saw him kneel there with his mouth full of death, and that stupid look on his face. And his dick still in her.
There, a hot flash of rage almost carries the smile away. Some dark peace.
Then what?
Nothing. I went to sleep. Next morning there were Maybells everywhere. The world was white. Or what's left of it, anyway. My last spring here. I knew the fascists would come to avenge their own. And so they did.
Okei. Tappaja selkäs. Se oli tämä.
Fucking hell.
Fucking hell. Do you understand you're confessing to murder to a police officer?
Yes.
A motive. There's some seedy motive here. Don't you feel it?
Wait,
Get the motive.
wait, motive. Why?
Of course, this is only your mesolimbic reward pathway. What does it know about police matters? Maybe you should just get high instead. This is such an unimportant moment.
Wait, no, motive, yes, seems important.
Right. Coax it out of him. He's still warm. They were fucking.
One more thing. Why were you looking at them that night?
I'm always looking.
Oliks tää vaan niinku tää näki jonkun sotilaan ja ampui se ilman mitään motiivia?
You always creeping on people through your scope like that?
A rifle scope has the best magnification.
Helps him see all the shit.
And if you don't like what you see,
Click.
If it's part of the shit you see.
then you pull the trigger.
Yes. Think of it as a form of critique.
Uh-huh.
You got him going. Connect every little piece now. Wrap this up like a gift.
What specifically did you not like about what you saw the night of the murder?
Them. Fucking. I didn't like that.
So you were jealous.
Jealousy is a reactionary concept. I didn't like the Reaver enjoying himself. Drugged out, soothed in the arms of a young woman. I wanted him to die so he could not enjoy life anymore. And I wanted to see his head explode. That too. She should know better than to hold a child murderer between her thighs. I knew he'd be there for one more second, writhing. That's all it takes for the bullet to reach his head. Now that I think of it, I wasn't aiming for his mouth. I wanted his brains to spill out on her. But you can't have everything.
Her body sweating from the drugs, slick from cerebral hemorrhage.
Oh yeah.
He wants to see her covered in blood. To punish her.
You wanted to punish her, so you killed him.
She practically breastfed that man. You wouldn't believe the things she let him do to her.
She did deserve... say nothing.
The old man raises his gaze. Something glimmers in the corner of his black eye.
How long had you been watching her?
Since she came to Martinez. I saw her sneaking in the reeds early in the morning, behind the Fell building. It was dark, still winter. She didn't have her skimpy outfit on then, just a spot in the night, moving,
What was she doing there?
hiding something in the water. She had a fag after she'd done it. I was up in the ruins there. She couldn't see me, but I could see her, smoking. She was nervous, but not scared.
A failed building hiding something in the water.
And beautiful.
What do you think she hid there?
Her passport and tickets to Villiers. And from there to Cachet Brut.
Some kind of hidden container on the coast. You looked into it.
Yes, after she'd gone. It was a submersible. Well made, actually.
Did you take the documents?
No, I put them back. Why would I take them? I'm not going to phone. Oh, I mean,
Moving on, did you continue watching her after this?
I did. She had a face like an archipelago with those birthmarks, and a body hard and lean and bruised all over, black and yellow. I could see she's taken a beating. I could see who she was, too. A spook, on the run. Revachol's the cloaca of capital now. All the bagmen and arms dealers end up here to do drugs and have sex like animals.
The bruises. Can you make that out in a scope? And the fact that she was a spook? How did he come to that?
First, you could tell me she was spook from the documents.
She had different color hair on the photo, and glasses. Forged. Some sort of sordid bourgeois affair. I've heard about this kind of thing on the radio.
And the bruises. You could see her bruises through the scope of a rifle.
You can't see that through a scope. It's just a blur there.
You had feelings for that woman.
There's nothing to hold on to. Only this. It's not enough.
The coals of his eyes glisten suddenly, like stones dripping with water. Is he crying?
Man needs to feel something else. In this fight, it helps if you have your eye on something there. It's weakness, I know.
There have been others.
Yes, over the years. It's not unproletarian to feel something.
Was that why you left the dried flowers behind her window?
No,
Why then?
I don't really know. I was there one night and she was crying, like a child, in the corner of her room on the floor, like she does sometimes.
When was this?
The day after I killed him.
And you brought her her Mabel's.
Yes, I don't know why I do the things I do anymore.
You wanted to console her.
Maybe. I told you, I have holes in my brain now. I wouldn't just sit here waiting for you.
A sudden pang of rage.
If you came 10 years ago, I would have killed you.
Aika hyvä chanssi tällä. How does he know those minute details about her body?
It quickly comes to you.
The bruises on her body. Any chance you've seen them through a hole in the wall?
Oh, yes. Cutting those drugs of hers into little lines with a knife. Masturbating.
Everything in him fills with impossible longing, all at once.
You made that hole?
with a clip point knife.
No niin. Tää teki sen reijän sinne salaseen huoneeseen siellä Clasheen huoneessa. Ever see her through a window on a roof?
Like that, too? Yes. Bending like a bow against the glass.
Okei, joskus arrest time. Ei vielä. You've been through the secret route behind the whirling racks. Those were your footprints there. You just changed your shoes.
I've been through all of Martinez. Every nook and cranny.
And that too.
Yes, that too. The things they did in that little room. What she'd do to feel good. Funny the way light works. You turn it on inside, and it gets so dark out, you can't see a man looking in. I learned that in the 20s, when they were still hunting me. I've seen people do some shit, but...
Yeah, the lightning gets shit going. Speed freaks fucking in the bushes.
How did you get in there? The hidden pinball workshop.
I can just walk in the hostel now after a good wash. They all think I'm an antisocial, a vagrant. Closing hour is a good time. The kitchen's empty then.
And the door? The steel door in the kitchen. How do you open that?
I got that open a long time ago. Some bourgeois game merchant lived there. I don't know, 15 years ago. He left spare keys all over, and I took one. Then I saw her turn the light on one night in my scope.
Mr. Dross. One more thing. Mr. Dross, the dried flowers on the roof.
What about them?
Ei, mä kysyin toi jo. So, in conclusion, it wasn't about him, it was about her.
Her.
It was about bitches.
Where is she, that Clasier? I haven't seen her there for days.
Tässä kohtaa mä käyn nopeasti vessassa. Pieni hetki. Alright. She got away, but she led us here first. She figured out someone was watching her from the sea forest.
Gone. I knew it. She kept staring into the scope this last week at the island, like she knew. She'd look at night, crying or smoking on the roof, staring right into me. It doesn't matter.
Midtown, across the Bay of Revachol, the oceanic wind washes 40-story towers. Above them, Lusanne's central aerodrome, a cocoon suspended in the sky by a web of suspension wiring, encircled by hybrid aircraft.
Ooh, look north.
On the platform, a young woman is withdrawing from amphetamines, barbiturates, and alcohol. Yet still, she smiles among the crowd, among the great ghosts of the city she's leaving, for another, far south, smaller, distant. Not like the great chandelier she sees sparkle in the night below her. Street lights, towers, tenements, and water, and across it, a dark strip of ruins, barely visible, if she didn't squint her eyes.
We can totally get more out of him. He's squealing.
Who knows what he's seen and done over the years? You could get more out of him. He likes talking. Enough. Take him in. Bend his arms behind his back and end this.
Been looking at anything else you haven't liked?
A tragic comedy. Druggies, prostitutes, and rentiers.
A strange little engine seems to fire up in him again. It straightens his back.
More specifically?
Specifically, the whole city is a charnel house. Stripped clean and draped in neon. But Martinez is the worst.
How come?
Because of the racists. Everyone is a racist in Martinez. It's their favorite thing to do in the whole world. Listening to race-themed radio shows. In the ruins, in their lorries. Pumped full of steroids and Radio Revachol 92. Race this, race that. It's all sanctioned by that social democratic union and the farce of a social democrat who runs it.
Mr. Clare.
Yes, the fly larva in his container. He let some nihilistic advertising yuppies erect a statue of Philippe III, a syphilitic murderer, on the town square, to spit on the working class.
Do not interrupt.
Not since the serfs of ancient Pericarnassus has history produced a more inert social class than the Martinez proletariat. The rest of Revachol at least pretends to rebuild. These people still live in ruins. Intense, like animals, like those boom-boom morons on the ice. A pity they didn't drown in that tent of theirs.
Nod.
The worst of them is the blood-drenched Sucrion on her yacht, licking her lips. The old whore's gone now. Her gun-toting porcelain men are dead. So, actually, no. The worst is that old cock parading around in his uniform, throwing balls all day. It's not enough that the racists and liberals are dancing on our graves. The old loyalist ghouls still parade the ruins too. Every morning he's there, while the parasites he fought to protect are off in Ozon, or Koyamorang, or some other island they built their palaces on, feeding on drugs and having sex with their own children.
Okay then.
That's all the rich really want. Sex with their own children. Throughout history, even the royal bloodline of the suzerain, It's all just an excuse for them to have sordid sex. At least that old cunt, Frisell, is now dead.
Just not.
We did good when we pushed him under that horse car. If only, in the 30s, those disco whores...
Pieni hetki.
The disco whores are too much. Hatred shuts down his brain's language center, leaving only a nonsensical sputter.
Disco horse. I'm glad we talk about this now.
Glad? It's all gone.
Assess his body language.
What strikes you about this gaunt man is not the stomach pain, or the cough, or the malnutrition. For a man who's spent 44 years hidden in the urban wild.
He's surprisingly okay.
Indeed, he speaks fluidly. His movements are rapid, if erratic. His voice, despite the cough, is there. It is capable of expressing complicated ideas. Above all, he seems animated.
Animated by what?
It's a mystery. This animation comes at a cost too. Erratic hand gestures, thought processes cut off like threads, as he just stares at the logs or the reeds. He also suffers mood swings, bubbling to the surface, unconstrained by his nervous system.
Dementia?
You've seen demented people before. This feels similar, yet different. When his thoughts move, they are lucid, keen even. Is it some kind of substance damage? Like he's addicted to something? Not only the painkillers he's clearly on.
Mitä nimi oli Mr. Dross? Mr. Dross, are you on some kind of psychoactive substance?
No. I won't be stuffed full of shit like the rest of this city.
Didn't he say?
You said you take painkillers.
I take them to cope with pain. The people of this city use painkillers because they have pain. Untreated illnesses. Not enough money for a greedy doctor.
It's not a downer, rather an upper, judging by his snaps.
Are you on amphetamines?
Like some kind of decadent rock star.
Mr. Dross, are you okay? How is your memory?
No, I'm not okay. I shit blood, and I'm surrounded by insane people.
Yeah?
There it is again. Erratic hand motions, bouts of rage, and the stomach thing too, of course. Could it be a symptom of overdosing on something? Something even you have not tried? Keep your eyes peeled.
Olisiko pidätyksen aika? Josef Lilienchevich Dross, you are under arrest for the murder of Crenel Coloner here in Martinez.
What? But you said I would be taken to the...
But you said I would be taken to the...
The wind picks up. The silence on the water is broken all around you. Little shivers of waves appear.
Eka pidätys minkä mä oon. Your wayfarer rights have been suspended. Information provided to the officer on the scene will be used against you by the prosecution.
Ai.
Wow, nyt tapahtui jotain valaistuksella. You will be provided legal counsel within 1 week. You must face the court in 44 days.
Do you understand?
Do you understand, sir?
No. I don't want to. I have to stay here.
He's sweating. Beads are forming on his forehead. Pupils are dilated too. Eyes getting blacker and blacker.
We don't need your permission. We do need to talk about that boat, though. How are we gonna take him?
Wait.
There it is again. To your north, as it has been since you came to the coast. The reeds whisper, stalks rubbing against each other. But then, in the middle of it,
What?
something completely different. It sounds like a bow, very slowly being drawn against the strings of a violin. A very small violin, made of reeds and rushes.
Maybe there is room for 3 on the boat?
Shush, Kuno. Do you hear that?
What?
What a farce. What are you talking about? Is this really us?
Your skin crawls.
What happens now? Whoa.
A delicate tangle of arms and legs unfolds from the reeds, limb by limb, to then just stand there, moving its scythe-like arms in ghostly silence.
What is that?
What are you talking about?
I don't know what the hell is that. I don't know what the hell that is.
There's nothing there.
The stick insect is over 3 meters
Ooh.
tall. It looks straight at you with its tiny pinprick eyes and its grotesquely small head. You feel your legs shaking under you and your gun hand rise instinctively.
I finally gone insane. There is... I see it.
Tell me what you see, damn it. I can't make out one small thing in the reeds.
Kuno, can you see it?
Yeah, I can fucking see it.
Yeah.
Thank God. If he can see, then maybe you're not insane. But that means it's really there, spinning slowly, in absolute silence. Its limbs long and slender.
Olisiko olla se bugi, mistä se ne yhdet puhu?
Be very careful.
Pieni hetki, mä vastaan puhelimeen. Now shit's gone weird. What is this?
The creature stands on long stilt-like legs, antennae hanging from its head like a woman's hair, white and curled at the tips. It is no more than 5 steps away from you. Reed-like tufts stick out of its joints. As the insect moves its forearms, it produces a faint hiss, like a reel-to-reel machine spinning after the tape breaks. The hiss is different from the strings you heard before. It says something else, in a lower pitch.
Tähän ei taida ihan mennä. Listen carefully.
Ch, 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 s, ch, 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 s.
Say something to it quietly. Something like... Don't be afraid.
Nothing changes in the cyclical braying motion of the creature's limbs. They are porcelain white on the inside and reed-colored on the out. Beige, light brown, and striped. You are unsure if it is scared or not.
That's the...
The Insulindian phasmid?
Yep.
Oh my god. Kim had the camera.
God, Kim had the camera. Do you?
Yeah. I don't have a camera. That sucks about Kuno.
He not as much as glances at the gigantic insect to his right. Nor does it look at him. Its antennae take their measure of the air, slowly, searching for something. You.
Saisinko mä elektrokemistriä nostettua? Saisin. Aika hitosti itseasiassa. 28. Approach carefully. Fuck. No!
You barely get to take one step. The invertebrate reacts with uncanny speed, skating away across the water. It's gone, like a skipping stone, leaving nothing but rings on the sea's calm mirror. It's blending into the tufts of reeds in the distance, moving from islet to islet.
Fuck! Where did it go?
You never had a chance. There was something off the moment you approached it. The creature didn't like you.
What now?
What now?
Our suspect's not looking so good. We need to check on him. Also, man, it looks like the insect had some kind of nest there. Look, like a hoard or some shit.
In the reeds, where he's pointing, you see a flash of white. Porcelain white.
Ooh. Rifle scope. Ja hattu. Oliks tää se maski, mikä sillä tyypillä oli, jonka mä ammuin? Shit.
What is it? What do you want from me? I can't go.
Something is very wrong with him now.
Sir, how could you not see the phasmid?
See.
Mr. Dross?
The man does not respond. He keeps staring, black eyes glazed over and bulging from their sockets. His gap-toothed mouth shaking, like an addict of some terrible substance.
Touch his shoulder gently.
The plastic cape feels coarse. A light shiver passes the man. Other than that, no reaction. He feels small and frail. The boy waves his hand in front of the old man's face. The trembling mouth appears to sigh. There's no other response.
Yeah, this fried him. We gotta bring him to a doctor. Good news, this solves our boat and Piggy's problem. He's not going anywhere. He's trapped here.
We found some things in Phasmid's nest, Mr. Dross.
He stares into the reeds. Your words don't stir anything in him. Perhaps you should.
Show him the ceramic helmet.
Nothing. Just dull staring. Not even rage left, wherever he is. The last embers have gone out. The war is over.
Se oli ase ja kypärä.
About that, me and C kicked that shit into the ocean. She took it off the corpse and kicked it, rugby style. How did it wash up here? I don't know.
Eli Kuno löystä. Okei. I'm going to let you rest now, Mr. Dross.
The plastic cape flaps around his face in a gust of wind. His back is slouched and his mouth open. The strength is all gone out of him. Just frail old bones in a sack of tracksuit trousers and a windbreaker.
What happened to you, Mr. Dross?
He's old and fried. Kuno's seen this, like, after a massive bender. Kuno's dad.
I think it's the phasmid.
Yeah, and then there's that shit. Gramps couldn't take it. It was too much.
Quite a few things about that health check you did on him make sense now.
He's been here a long time. Who knows how much of it in its company.
Yeah, you see that too? Got a little jumpy there, didn't you? I know that vibe. I'm off me lightning too.
Hang tight.
Yeah, old man. Hang tight. Let's slowly start shuffling off Death Island, okay? We're about done here.
Okay. To return. Use the boat to return to mainland. Elikkä nyt back. Elikkä jätettiin tää Grandpa tänne. Mutta ehkä se oli se tappaja. Tää selkisi nyt. Toi Mr. Dross tappoi sen liilain. We are out. Alright. Nyt palataan Botskille ja lähdetään veke täältä.
The skiff is swaying on the waves by the dock.
Let's return to mainland.
Oh yeah? We did good shit here, detective.
The skiff rocks gently under your weight as you get in. The ride back is uneventful and quiet. But for the sound of conversation on the water, there is someone inland waiting for you. You reach the jetty and climb out of the skiff.
Who is it? Is it Kim?
Look what the tide brought in.
Man without sunglasses. Onks näitä poliisista? John Vigomere.
Harry, you're bleeding all over the place. You're half dead.
Who are you people?
Hello, I'm Trent Heilerstrom.
Uh-huh.
I believe we've met on several occasions.
Tai.
I'm your goddamn partner, Jean-Vic Comar, and this is your special task force. Or
Okay.
what's left of it. Special Consultant Trond Heidelstam, Patrol Officer Judith Minot.
Hi.
We've come to scrape what's left of you off the pavement.
The kid's about to say he's Kuno.
Wait. Elbow him in the ribs.
Wait for fucking what? I'm Kuno. We come from Death Island.
And he said it.
Listen, Kuno. Harry and I are old friends. From way back. Mind letting us have a moment? Won't be long. I just need to talk to Harry about some of the things I think he's done wrong lately.
Good luck with that. Sounds like you're in some shit.
What is this about?
Harry, we want to help you. Trent, I believe this is where you come in?
I don't quite know what I'm doing here. I was asked to participate as an expert. I think I need to manage your expectations a little. I'm at best an enthusiast in cognitive science. My background is in something else entirely. I engage in neurology on a merely theoretical level. In fact, I should probably get going.
No, Trant. It's too late. You're part of this shit now. What have you got to say for yourself, shit kid?
Where have you been all this time?
Where have we been? We've been fucking off as far as I remember. You told us to fuck off. You said we are cramping your style.
Oh,
You're
shit.
a detective god.
Oh shit.
Fuck everything. All will burn. Detect or die.
Niin oli ne tyypit, joo.
And you were probably right too. I would have never let you abduct a kid and take him on a creepy boat trip in the middle of fucking March.
You talking about Kuno? Major Kuno wasn't abducted, you fucking fat dink. Fuck out of here.
I said all those things. I'm not like that anymore.
Sure. You're not a superstar law official. Talk on the town is your Guillaume le Million reincarnate. I know this shit. Nothing has changed.
So, Trent Hiddleston turns out to be special consultant Trent Hiddleston.
Yes, I'm Tran Heilestam. I never said I wasn't Tran Heilestam.
Wait, what was up with the kid then?
Mikael? Mikael's my son.
Oh, okay, sorry.
No problem.
Okay, you're Trent Hiddleston, special consultant, I get it.
Again, I was asked to share my take on some of the more fringe academic theories developed in Königstein in the 30s. For example, partial psychotraumatic amnesia, group personality theory.
He's here to see if you're insane. He's smart. Let's move on.
Okay. How did you know I was here?
The cafeteria manager you fucked over told us where you went.
Okay. I understand. Okay, Gareth told you.
And people on this street helped us too, with your whereabouts.
You aren't the man with the sunglasses at all. You're not even blonde.
Guilty as charged. I heard you lost your mind and your memory. I wanted to see if it was true. And it was. Good work, Harry. You're insane now.
Ah,
There's one less person for me and everyone else to rely on.
okay, I had that coming.
Had what coming? Not recognizing people you work with every day? Brain damage?
You mentioned the task force.
Yeah. Major Crimes Unit. Under Lieutenant Dubois and Vicomar. Ring any bells?
Refresh my memory. Who else is in this?
Refresh your memory? It's a goddamn Major Crimes Unit. There's you, me, Jude, Trent fucking Heidelstam, and Guillaume Bevy.
Okei, no joku mun bossi siis.
I'm technically just a civilian advisor.
Fuck you. You're part of this shit show.
Okay, so what does this unit do?
Do? It's a Major Crimes Unit. We clear the desk of cases so Precinct 41 doesn't look like the worst station in town. We're shit tier now, Harry. Because of you.
Kävi se nopsaa vessassa. Elikkä nää on mun joku vanha porukka, Major Task Force, jossa mä oon ollut osana, jota mä en muista. Tää on varmaan taas sitä kamaa, mitä tapahtui ennen kuin tää alkoi ryppää. None of this is ringing any bells. Move on.
The bells aren't ringing because you have brain damage. Trant, this is where you come in. How bad is it?
Well, he doesn't have visible tremors, he talks without slurring, he can drive a boat, he's standing, reasoning. All good signs, but complete retrograde amnesia, episodic and semantic. As displayed in the station call, our interactions with him, and I don't want to be a snitch, but also mine with him before when Harry did not seem to know who I was. It's all very interesting.
Interesting?
Yes, interesting. I have my theories, but I would like to hear Harry's thoughts first. Harry, what do you think happened to you? Neurologically, psychologically, and why not socioeconomically?
I drank so much I lost my memory, and now slowly recovering it.
I believe you drank. People do that. You especially. What they don't do is forget their whole life because of drinking.
But Detective Vigmer, he has blanked out before.
I have?
Yes, a couple of times. After some of the more serious benders. One was after the two drunks case, the other when we looked into that mural.
Interesting. So at first he dipped his toes into it, prepared. That's where he would have gotten the idea, yes. Practice. And then he used alcohol to get there, so to speak.
What do you mean?
Well, here's my theory. What if this is an absolutely normal reaction to the world we're living in? What if this is not a significant anomaly at all? Something to be explained, approached as a defect? Look at the sensory input here. Look at the ruins, the neon. Listen to the radio, the multitudes, the people. Live here for 40 years. As a police detective, he's like a magnetic reader on the world tape, to borrow a known metaphor. Harry's been pushed flat against it. Total input. Hardwired to the free market. He just needed for it to end.
Okay, Trant, thank you. That's absolutely meaningless. I'm glad we brought you. Will he or will he not be able to work in the major crimes unit? Is he a cretin now? I want to know that.
He's not a cretin, and he is able to do work. If not in his previous leadership role, then as a line detective.
Line detective is good for now.
For now? I misphrased my question. It should have been, is he able to put his clothes on and use the potty? Or do we need to get him on a disability pension?
The fuck?
They can keep that pension. You're rock solid. You can put your clothes on hard.
What now?
Now, nothing. Now we're just going to stand here.
Really?
No. Now we discuss that. What the fuck did you do to our motor carriage? Why is it there, Harry?
I don't know. I don't know what it's doing there.
I do. You drove it into the water. Everyone on the street saw you do it. It's going to be a local landmark too, on the brochure. Thank you for fucking us, Harry. Thank you for destroying 45,000 real of police property that's coming out of my payslip. You know that, right? You're gonna get fired. And I'm gonna pay till I die. It doesn't matter. Your badge, Harry. Show me your badge.
I got my badge right here.
In a rush to demonstrate your badge, your eager fingers can't sustain a grip on the smooth plastic, and the badge slips out of your hand.
Catch it.
Not today, badge.
Behold my badge.
And your gun?
Well, shit. I have a new gun now.
I don't care if you have a new gun. I only care about your old gun, your official sidearm. You lost it, didn't you?
This is a great gun. Maybe it's not some kind of flashy sidearm, but still.
I don't care. Where is the gun the RCM gave you to kill people with? Where is that one?
I don't have that. I don't have the sidearm.
I knew it. I told you he wouldn't have it.
This isn't cause for celebration. It's bad.
I would say it's very bad, yes. You're drunk like an asshole, Harry. Please put the stolen firearm away before you kill someone.
I am not drunk. I haven't started drinking again.
So you forgot to drink? I don't buy it. Why do you smell like a corpse then?
Oh, come on! You're gonna cut him some slack? Pig's been working hard, digging through the guts of corpses and shit, getting shot and shit.
Yeah, I've handled an actual corpse.
I don't believe you. You're drunk.
Hey,
You let a suspect escape, a certain glacier, because you were too drunk to assess a flight risk.
We've read the reports, Sari. Lieutenant Kitsuhagi's. We know.
Glacier? She was some kind of spy from the Occident? Specially trained?
Oh, well, if she was specially trained. I'm not even gonna get into the other suspect. The one who shot herself in the head.
Oh shit.
Or the fact that you kidnapped a kid and took him to some island? That's small-time stuff, that's nothing. That's a humorous anecdote.
No mä oikeastaan kidnappannut sitä, se lähti mukaan.
Compared to the 7 people who were gunned down, the streets are literally red with blood. Lieutenant Kitsuragi is barely clinging to life in the hospital. Harry, it was fucking mass murder.
Yo, I'ma stop you right there, fuckface. It's Kuno time.
I did everything I could. The company had hired unvetted.
No, you've explained enough, pig. Kuno takes care of this shit now.
Mitä vittua?
First of all, yo, those guys were all the guys in the armor, the Union guys. So yeah, suck Kuno's dick. You don't know me. You don't know what happened here. You don't know this shit. Automatic fucking weapons, urban battleground shit, battle lines drawn in blood, blood meridian. You don't know this shit. Now, Kuno wasn't there. Right, you getting this? Kuno was breaking it up with Kuno's main bitch, see? Parting of the ways shit. But when Kuno got there, Pig had fucking cleaned up, blood and ruin. Smoked all those dinky fuckers. Saved this shit. Martinez shit. I see he's mourning and shit. His main pig got semi-wasted, sent to the boo-boo mobile. Kuno steps up. Kuno fucking fills those shoes. Big boy shoes. Detective Kuno.
He comes to a sudden, abrupt stop.
Are you done?
Yo, Kuno feels like you weren't really listening to Kuno. You were hearing, but you weren't listening. Fucking the armor boys came to Martinez to fuck shit up. Hardy boys or whatever the fuck they are. They were telling everyone and their mum how they wasted one of those armor fucks. It was always gonna go down like that. My pig stepped up, got fucked in the leg for it. Sacrifice style.
Yes, I understand. He was in the fight.
Second, you dinky fucking asshole. This pig right here. This oink oink motherfucker. Sold that shit. On Death Island. Case solved. Go home or fuck off.
Look, point is, we saved as many people as we could.
Yeah, and solved that shit. Fucking grandpa in the woods did it. Old shit. Kuno doesn't know about that. Look, the real shit here is...
It was a straggler from the revolution who stayed in Whiting for 50 years. I found him.
Yeah, straggler, sure. Are you getting this smart shit? The old fuck killed him. Confessed to it too. We got him snitching on himself. Popo style.
A straggler. From the revolution.
Yeah, fucko. He's on the island right now. In a coma or some shit. Oh, and we also got the gun. Gun of the killer shit. You know what I mean? Now, let's get our big boy shit on.
He means murder weapon.
Wait, by gun of the killer. Kuno means the murder weapon. We have it.
Yeah, spin that real shit, pig. Murder weapon. Big boy shit.
Big boy shit.
Yeah, big shit. Now listen up, Sue-fuck. You're gonna shit yourself because it's gonna get wacko natural.
Wacko natural. I think I know what it's going to be.
Say nothing.
There's a fucking 4-ton mantis on the
Oh,
island.
fuck! Miksi sun piti sanoa toi?
What? Sorry, kid. Me and Harry need to.
Yo, this is like the biggest moment in history right now. You wanna fucking listen to what's coming out of Kuno's mouth. We saw a giant insect, white as fuck, literally the Insulindian phasmid or some shit, praying mantis style. It was 3 meters tall, and this pig right here.
His hand is shaking with rage and excitement.
Ooh, Kuno is on fire.
This fucking old popo discovered it. Me and the pig bacon discovered a new species. It was beautiful. It was... You ain't seen this kind of animal before? Fucking miracle shit. This case, this fucking grandpa shit, this ugly shit, it's nothing. We saw a ghost. A real-life ghost. Like he fucking proved ghosts are real. It's that big, Popo. It's fucking...
His eyes are welling up now.
Why are you not fucking shitting yourselves? What's wrong?
Did he just say Insulindian phasmid?
Yeah?
I don't know. I zoned out. Harry, did you just pick up some island bum and pin it on him?
You aren't fucking listening. The bum is nothing. This is science history here. It was the Insulindian phasmid. It's connected to the shit. Tell him.
There was an Insulidian phasmid, but it's not connected to the case.
Lieutenant, please. You have to have more than just a mantis. The straggler, stick to that. You said you solved the murder.
It's not going well. Present something now. Something sane and clear. Make your case. No, there was a giant insect, and they have to understand that. You will find proof. Don't give up.
The killer Lianovich draws. We have a strong motive for him.
Lilianovich. A revolutionary matronym.
A revolutionary matronym.
The custom started in Grad, where they have patronyms. Krasovich, Lasovich, etc. The revolutionaries saw this as a chauvinist atavism, so they used matronyms, derived from the mother's name instead. This man would be Lilian's son, Lilianovich. The custom was overturned after the revolutions failed, but not before making it to Revachol.
He thinks this detail bolsters your straggler theory.
It is what a soldier of the ICM would be called.
Okay, Trant, thank you. I get it. Harry, no more giant insects. You said you have a motive.
Yeah?
This narrow-minded pig. I can't fucking...
Bring him to heel.
Mikäs sen motiivi nyt oliko? He killed the mercenary hoping to start a war between the company and the union.
Yeah, check this shit. He's like some fucking old-school warrior. Man from Hemdall shit. Only against rich people and... pederasts, I think. Kuno doesn't know what a pederast is. Kuno's not a university. But he did that shit to get the union fucks killed, so they get the other fucks killed. Boom! Giant killstorm. Mastermind shit. Only, like a really old mastermind who's fucking stupid.
Okay, mastermind.
He's not getting it.
He's a strange sniper. The weapon he used is more than capable of making the shot.
Yeah, like the ballistics too, pig. We got him knee-deep in popo shit.
Okay, Kuno, okay. And he'll confess? To prosecution too?
I think once he's resuscitated. En mä tiedä miten sanot toi. Yes, we got him talking once. He'll talk again.
Resuscitated.
No,
That
resuscitated.
sounds great.
Jean, he has it. No more cooperation needed. He had a civilian there for the confession. This is doable.
Okay, We'll see about it when we get Coast Guard on the island.
This left a mark. They can't deny it, son. You got the bastard. This is good. They can't deny it.
There was also a dead man on the boardwalk, a missing person I found.
Yes. Fallen through a gap in the boardwalk. Drunk.
How did you know I found him?
The body was transported to Precinct 41, our morgue. I had Tilbrook and Mullins take care of funeral arrangements and family stuff.
You're not the only cop in the world, Harry. This all comes back to us.
Still, good work with the missing person, Detective.
Yeah. I also looked into the mystery of the doomed commercial area.
I don't know what a doomed commercial area is.
A commercial building where all the businesses go bankrupt. I looked into it.
Why? That's not what you were supposed to do here.
This pig helps people, okay? He's a fucking handy helper. He does that shit. He finds insects and solves side shit. It's his style. Side style.
Jean, it is his style.
You have to believe me, there was a giant phasmid on the island.
No, I don't have to believe you made a zoological discovery. That is not a must. And even if you did, you're a cop. Who cares?
You know, Harry, if I may interrupt again, it would help if you had evidence. Any proof, and I'd blame Paul here. The PR potential would be quite something for the RCM.
Suit, we have a shitload of proof. Spin it on them, pig.
They're not going to consider more than one piece of evidence. Choose wisely.
It had gathered items in its nest, a helmet and a scope.
Some kind of, what were they called? A bower? Yes. Things collected for a mating display. This would indicate a male, but I don't know of insects displaying bowery behavior.
Shit was there. Display the shit, pig. The shit. It's the proof.
This was here, show him the helmet.
It's a helmet from the victim. Nothing about this even remotely proves the existence of a giant insect. Here's my theory, Harry. You experienced a delirium hallucination. It's typical of cognitive damage. From years of chronic alcoholism, you started seeing shit in the reeds, and convinced this poor kid of it too.
What the fuck?
Poor kid. Fuck you. Kuno's loaded. Can't believe you're not believing me.
Maybe it's true.
Mä en tiedä. Mä en tiedä, että oliko se joku hallusinaatio vai ei. Koska se Dross ei nähnyt sitä. No, I know what I saw. It was real.
Bugs everywhere, plants turning into bugs. It's a typical hallucination. Every drunk past the age of 40 has seen it.
You're right about that.
Fucking Kuno doesn't have a photo camera because Kuno is fucking poor. Okay? That sucks about the Kuno. So Kuno didn't take a fucking photo. And Kuno didn't paint a fucking picture. But it's in my head. In here. Kuno's eyes took the picture. It's right fucking here. I can't believe you're not getting this.
Kuno, please. If it's on the island, then it will be seen again. Calm down.
It will never be seen again. It wasn't seen for 100 years. Fuck Kuno and let's all pretend there was no miracle. We don't need a giant insect. Everything is so good without it in this fuckhole.
The sheer willpower in him must be making some dent in their incredulity. Some part of them must be thinking, if he is that certain, and they are not. Come on.
Fuck it. I believe him.
I knew it. The bitch sees it. Bitches are fucking smart. But you dicks are dumb as fuck. It's real. I told you.
Move on. Don't gloat.
So, what do you say? Wanna take this hot shit back?
No. Sure, you got the case together. You can do police work. In bouts. That's not a surprise to me. Even the insect? I don't care. But you're an alcoholic, and you've been drinking. Again. I won't let my life unravel because of this.
He has. That's true.
It's tough. One of the toughest addictions to overcome, comparable only to heavy synthetic opiates. Even morphine is easier to kick than alcohol, statistically. The odds are against him, especially at his age.
He's too old. He's been like this for too long. I've seen him
Come
try
on.
many times. It's a farce by now.
They're leaving. They're all turning away from you. No, you can figure it out. Replace it. Replace the alcohol with amphetamine. Or GBL. Fuck it. Morphine. Graffito removal agent. Anything. It'll buy you time. All you need is time.
I know it's difficult to believe, but I will do it. For myself, for my life.
Listen to this shit, man!
Detective, I just don't want this trial to go on any longer. Outside and let's just go.
Fucking Harry. Fuck you for bringing this kid with you. It's only because he's defending you. It's the only reason you're not staying here to die.
Huh.
You manipulative son of a bitch. It is cold, and we have vehicles in the square. The perp needs to be taken into custody. Let's get a move on.
Wait, I have few questions before we go. About who am I? Who I am.
The man looks westward, impatiently, jingling his car keys in his pocket.
Precinct 41. What kind of station is it?
Us? We're the bloody murder station. Haven't you heard? We're the bad guys. No one likes us.
What? Bitches dream of the 41st? Why do you think Kuno's in this shit? Weird is, it's fucking violent. Your Captain Price dusted like 1,000 people.
Thank you, Kuno. You're being kind. It's an understaffed station and the district is too big, which is why we need to...
Get back to it. We left Torson and McLean to run the C-Wing. It's not good.
So I work in the bloody murder station.
Okay, it's not the bloody murder station. It's an old converted silk mill with green desk lamps and coffee corner. A lot of good people work there, hard, every day.
Jamrock is the largest ghetto in Rivershoal. Faubourg, technically, but it's divided into 11 districts. Jamrock only has us.
Kuno's liking this shit. Jamrock is the real shit. Mayonnaise is fucking white as balls. See shit. This ain't a real ghetto.
Thank you, Kuno. You bring light to my day.
Why am I like this?
It's not a mystery. Some chick fucked you over. Also, you were drunk.
You really went with it too. Really maximized the damage.
Was her name Dora?
Yeah. Dora Ingelund, I think.
Not Dora Dubois.
So we weren't even married.
No one is married anymore. This is Revachol.
When was this?
God, I don't know. 6 years ago? She was way before my time.
6 years and you haven't gotten over it. What the hell
shit.
is wrong with you?
Hmm. 6 years?
No, it was 6. Like ancient. It's an old man thing. 2 old years equals 1 normal year. That and Dora Ingelund really tore you a new one. A big one.
Who was she?
Incredibly bangable?
No, I meant, what did she do?
She was incredibly fuckable. A beautiful bourgeois woman. Wayfish. Like a Welkin, basically.
Pain, Welkin.
I've only seen a picture. But it's obvious you formed a real spiritual connection with how pretty she was. One you never recuperated from.
Look, the sun is about to go down. It's time to go.
I think she taught in the Académie des Arts, east of the river. Way east. Hard to say which came first. The middle-class chick or the drink. Egg and the chicken kind of thing. My point is, you need to see a psychiatrist about this shit. Not a psychologist. Several degrees harder. Is there something harder than a psychiatrist? A forensic psychiatrist? Good talk to that.
Kävitän vielä vessassa, pieni hetki. Nyt kysytään tärkeä kysymys. Who am I?
Who are you? You're a gym teacher, Harry.
What? Gym teacher?
Well, obviously you're not a gym teacher anymore, but...
Okay. But before?
Before you were a cop, you were a gym teacher in Coron. It's getting really cold outside. Should we maybe...
An entrepreneur? A gym teacher?
No, a regular one.
Selittääkö se mitään? Koe se selittää, että minkä takia mä olin hyvässä kunnossa. That does explain a lot.
No, Pig, that explains everything. The running, the jumping, the shot put, your whack mustache. Kuno likes that crazy face action.
How can I run for 6 hours a day?
How you spin kicked the kipped out, gymnast style. Kuno's seen this shit before. In gym class.
The raw, robust stamina output. Also, this guy. Just everything about this guy. God, even this javelin throwing freak here.
When was this? When I was a gym teacher.
In your 20s or late 20s. You've really let yourself go since then.
You said in Coron, I was a gym teacher there.
Yes, you taught gym in Coron. I believe that's the term. Taught gym at a high school. You were a high school gym teacher.
The smell of sweat and glue. The worn floorboards.
Why did I join the RCM then?
The regular. You found some chick. She inspired you to fight the big fight. Be more than you are. All that.
You, every morning, walking from Voyager Road to teach gym. She, leaving for the academy with her spring coat on. The air filled with the smell of smoke and raspberries, and incredible hope. An ocean full of hope.
Okay, I see now.
Kuno fucking knew there had to be something wrong if you can run like that.
Kuno, what will you do now?
Fuck do you think? Gonna rock that law enforcement shit with you guys? Detective Kuno? Like you promised?
Mä lupaan oikeastaan mitä.
Like you promised?
But I didn't promise anything.
You're gonna lie after what we just been through? Let Kuno refresh you. Kuno said he'd take your crippled ass to the island if you take Kuno to Jamrock. Boatman Kuno.
Yeah, no. You're staying here, Kuno. You're too young.
The fuck? Kuno's been seen with you? Out in the open? He's free game right now, singing to the popo phone, fucking informant shit. Got pig all over me, smoked pig.
You're what, 10, 11?
Kuno's fucking 19.
Oof.
You have to be 15 for the junior officer program, and you are not.
Hey, understand this. They're gonna hang me by the nuts if you leave me here. You want that on you? A dead kid? Or you want the Kuno at your station solving shit like we just did?
His hands are shaking and his face is white.
He was good on the island. He can do this.
I don't care. He can't be a cop. He's just a kid who says every 4 seconds.
I won't say it. I won't say it anymore.
His teeth are clenched and his throat moves in a gulping motion.
Maybe you can take the kid with you. Enroll him a year earlier and say he's 14. If he...
I promise I won't say it. I won't say any of it anymore.
For God's sake. Yes, we'll do it.
Yeah.
Another sigh of surrender.
Fuck yeah. I'm ready. And
Good.
Fuck it. Let's go. Tron brought his motor carriage. It's a 20-minute drive to Jamrock.
Under the noonday sky, the great district hums. A chessboard of wooden houses, 80,000 living souls, and chimney stacks. Fire traps as far as the eye can see. From Main Street to Precinct 41, to Boogie Street, forking into the snow-swept horizon. You close your eyes and hear the dogs bark. A lone woman sits by a factory window, dreaming of meteorite strikes. On Rue de Saint-Jérôme, a square bullet slides into a square-shaped chamber. In Old South, a man without eyelids smiles. Spring has come. It's time. Torsen? Yes. McLean? Yes. Heidelstein? No. Vicmere? Yes. Dubois? Yes.
yes.
Really? Nick Gottlieb looks up from the list. I hear he's quite unstable. You say that like it's a bad thing. Captain Ptolemy Price points his pen at the doctor. It's dim in his office, and the curtains are drawn. Harry's our man. He'll pull through, and when he does, he'll side with Revachol. Understood. Gottlieb returns to the list. Minnow? Of course.
Wonderful. Then can we please just go back to Jamrock now?
End. Oh yeah, mä saatiin Kuno messi. Nice. Kaikki meni ihan hyvin loppujen lopuksi. Ellei tässä ole jotain twistiä vielä. Nice. Woo! Sir was a ride. Ai hitsi. Hieno peli oli kyllä. Huhhuh. En oo kyllä tämmöstä pelannut ennen. Niinku. Todella uniikki tapaus. Kyllä tää näyttäisi tää loppu. Ei tässä tuu jo... mikä se on kun tulee leffan jälkeen? Siis noi post credits. Oikein. Tavallaan kiinnostaa siis, kun mulla oli tää streamer mode päällä, niin olisi tavallaan ollut hieno nähdä se British Sea Powerin tekemä soundtrack tähän. Tai missä kohtaa niitä biisejä oltais käytetty. Tässä kyllä seistää... tää royalty free musickikin oli ihan jees. Onks tää skippable? Mä haluaisin kyllä nähdä nämä creditsit loppuun, jos täällä tulee jotain kiinnostavaa vielä. Guinness horse-faced woman. Wow. Kuinka monta tuntia mä sain tämmönen? On tää yli 2... Oliko tää jopa joku 40 tuntia, mitä mulla meni tää? Mä aika niinkun hyvin kyllä tahkosin kaikki paikat. Tai ei kaikkia, mutta niinku... En kiirehtinyt tän kanssa. Sure was a ride. Ei oo kyllä tämmöstä niinku dialogisysteemiä ollut muissa peleissä tullut ennen vasta. Very, very unique. Kauan tää vielä kestää. Come on. Joo, seuraavaksi olisikin sitten toi Mass Effect-projekti. Sen dialogi ei nyt ainakaan olettaisi, että se ei näin niinku esoteerista ja raskasta oo. Vaikka tää dialogi oli tämmöstä tosi niinku diippiä ja raskasta, niin kyllä mä silti mun mielestä pysyin mukana aika hyvin tässä tarinassa. Mä kyllä kiinnostaa, että meinataanko tähän tehdä ikinä niinku mitään jatkoa tai tän tapasta. Kun ne nyt lähti niinku takas asemalle. Ja tää tavallaan... sinne Jamrockiin vissiin, jos sieltä saisi jotain, jonkinlaisen cop storyn. Googletan ihan läpällä, onks tässä post-creditse. Mankind be vigilant, we loved ya. Alright. That's it. Se on siinä. Ei mitään. Palaamme Mass Effectin kuvioissa seuraavaksi. Siihen mennessä morjes.